Thank you, viewers. Is another day that God has given us, has blessed us, and I know I really enjoyed with our previous episodes. Today, I'm here with two ladies from my right hand. Your name?
Milka Mura.
Milka Mura. All right, Milka Mura. Are you single, married?
I'm single.
She's single. From my left hand side,
Pastor Rebecca Makori.
Pastor Rebecca Makola, and as usual is Pastor Sami Maroko Ondali, bringing you this episode this week. Our topic today, I have a question. What you ladies expect from men after marriage
Okay.
or before marriage either? It can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before marriage, actually, we ladies, what we expect from men is the man who knows how to give love. That is to love me. Then in return, he will receive the same love. So if you don't know how to love, I cannot show you love in return.
Okay.
Yes.
It's duty for that.
No. No, not really, Pastor. The first person who should show love, it is a man, you. Then the way you talk to me, the way you really touch me, speak to me in a very humble language,
Okay.
that it then tells me that I'm able to give you love 100%. So if you give me 10, I'm not able to give you even 5.
Okay. Okay. You want to tell me that a touch goes to talk. To
Yes,
talk.
yes.
That's good. Okay, Milka, what do you expect when you will be married, or what do you expect from your lover?
I expect a lover who will be able to bring the small heaven on earth. What I mean is this, a man who can give total commitment to me. A man who can be able to defend me, even in public. A man who can be proud when we're with him. And me too will pay back the same.
Okay, you think that when you are in a mistake, I stand and defend you when you are in a mistake?
What I mean in a mistake, you know, Pastor, what I mean is this. You can find that when public your wife was messed up, you should not correct her on spot.
Before
It's better before people. You go and do your things in bedroom.
No. Rebecca, you are now bringing problem. I've seen a mistake. I just corrected the and then.
How? You must
Explain
have
now.
courtesy. You have to be cautious. You have to assess the environment and the situation and the one you are with. If you correct it there and immediately, you know people will not trust and respect your wife, and they will not even show any honestness to your wife. Automatically, if you start showing that mockery, direct, before people, the same way they will treat her back. Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What if you find that your man is too much loving the family than you, or the brothers and sisters than you?
No, that won't make a family. Because when you marry, of course, parents are there and the family is there. You should give your wife first priority. The first priority. What I mean, as I can explain, is this: you give your woman and your family the first priority. You do everything to her. Then the parents and the family follow. Because when you shed ties of marriage, you say that we have become one. Why they now separate? You are in the family too much. And you could consult even your wife. You should start with your wife, then you go to the family. Which type of love are you talking about? That you give too much love to your mother, to your brothers, to your sisters, and what have you?
Support.
You can't give fully support and forget about your family. You have to start with your family first. That is why we say a man who is able to plan well and to support the family well
You know, we are not saying that you are not supposed to support your other extended, you know, we call it extended family.
Yes.
But you have to start with your immediate family. That is your fears, your wife, your children. Some of you men, that is the reason why you sacrifice all the resources and you leave your family crying and praying for you without even the basics. For the sake of just showing your parents that you love them, you can sacrifice everything for the sake of your parents. No. Start meeting the basic needs of your family first, and the necessary, then you go to the extended family.
Listen, ladies, I'm the first born in the family, and everything that whatever little I get, I should support both of you.
You are the first born.
Yes.
So if you are the first born, then support your family, even if it means to 40 years. When you realize they are stable, you will decide to marry at 50 years.
Exactly, yes.
Because you cannot divide this love too much to the mother. And these first born have a problem.
Exactly.
The baby boy mother.
Exactly.
You
Mom's
like
boy.
spending most of the time mother's boy. Always you are a baby's boy.
If you can't listen
Baby
to my mom,
husband.
if you can't listen to my mom, let it be.
Not
That is-
listen to your man. Just respect. Let respect be apart. Let it separate you and your fiancé.
If you can't listen to my mom, my mother,
Yes.
I let it be, because how can I respect you than my mother?
Pastor, get it clear.
Not like I can't listen to your mother. Yeah, I will listen to your mother. I respect her, but you should have your stand. This is my wife. I should do this and this to my wife.
Get it clear, Pastor.
Okay.
That I don't respect your mother. Do you marry or fall in love to the whole family, or you fall in love to one person? Love is between two, a husband and a wife. About the parents is a form of advice and respect to the parents, and where there is a need that you need your parents to guide you in some areas.
When you
It's
find
not about spending all the time talking about your parents. You want to manage the wife. You spend half of the time just to show love to your family. At the same time, you want to show love to your wife.
Until you
miss the
find
point.
that you don't have time with
For
your wife. You have
want
time
to
with your
speak
family.
the baby, the boy of the mother. You go there, you
No,
speak with your mother
spend-
until midnight. The wife, she's here yawning there, waiting for the man who is nowhere. The boy of a mom,
listen,
Mom's
listen,
boy.
mom's boy.
listen, you are ladies and you remain to be ladies.
Yes.
You know, I found that my mother or my father is old enough. Whenever I'm working, I should take him and take care of him. So why deny?
There's no problem, but somebody will take care also of your wife, so that you can take care of your mom.
Exactly.
At the end, that is what you want. Most eventually,
You can hear viewers on how these ladies are arguing. We argue
Yeah.
until we get answers.
you cannot meet your wife until you spend much time with your peers.
Exactly.
Spend enough time with her, then you can meet her. Show her love, then you receive the same love in return. Look at the story on what happened in Eden. You know, Adam left Eve alone, and Eve was lingering alone. It is Eve who sensed, who realized that the snake, the serpent, was around. Adam was just there. So if you just go there, you are there thinking about my mother. I'm thinking about my siblings. I'm thinking about what? I have to show them how I care and love. Somebody else, if we will notice that there is a serpent within, and at the end of the day, you will realize there is somebody supporting you where you cannot be able to do. Fulfill your duties.
So can I leave them alone like that and I take care of?
No. We mean support your parents to the level where you can, but do not sacrifice the time spent. Do not sacrifice the resources which are supposed to support, which are supposed to help your immediate family for the sake of the extended family, that is your parents
Exactly.
and your siblings.
Okay. What about when I have a wife that when I'm telling her to my plans, she's not for the plans.
You want to tell the plans to your mom.
I'm telling her, my wife, the plans that I have. I want to build. I want to do this. I want to do this. This is not for. She's now wants to those plans to be done in our family.
Okay, that one is not very correct, because you know we talk about this marriage. When people have entered together in marriage, you have to balance between the two parents. That is the wife, parents, and your parents. Sometimes there is a mistake which do happen that make most women, actually most ladies, to mama and question about or the same. You really spend on the side of your parents, and you don't want your wife's parents to be supported in any way. Or maybe this wife you are married to, your fiancé is working. You want to make sure that you sacrifice any drop of any cent from our pocket for the sake of your project, while you are supporting your parents, but you don't care about the parents on the other side of the wife. That one can bring a problem. So in the case you want to do any project, sit it down. Major things first.
Okay.
Go for first things, primary first, before you go to secondary things.
Okay, before I major the minor. That's good.
Yeah. That is,
Nice.
yeah.
Now, Milka, you have said that you are single and you are youth searching. What will we expect to? You have given your mind out, by Christian ease. What if you find a man who is depending from parents?
A man is depending from parents always.
Yes.
You know, Pastor, when we talk about dependence, it is the two of us who will sit down and agree. If in case I have something, for example, I have money, and this guy is depending from the parents, I can offer myself to open like a business so that can support us. We left the dependence from the parents.
Okay, you may find that you want to make this business, but it's not ready. It depends on because the parents have a lot.
Oh, that's what you mean, Pastor.
Yes.
Now that man is not ready for marriage then. Yeah.
Comes Rebecca. You know,
A man who is married to a wife and depends on the parents to take care.
yes.
That is a baby husband.
Exactly.
Is there any need for a baby husband to have a wife?
No.
Because the baby husband knows, if I need breakfast, I'll go to my mama's house and get breakfast. If I need lunch, my mother will provide for lunch. I saw one man who is a baby husband who depends on the parents for survival. Actually, one thing I noted, when the siblings, actually the infants, the young babies for this man, one of the baby was around 1 year. They are taking a porridge while the baby man husband is going to the mother's house, and the mother provides with the milk by squatting that, you know, my son cannot take a porridge. I know he's a son who likes taking milk. So a mom here comes and gives the baby a milk. The baby who is so called a big man who should be called a dad to somebody. And a young baby infant is taking porridge. That means that's a weakness.
You know.
And that's a weakness.
No, let me tell you. That is a caring mother.
That's
a caring mother, caring for her son.
Let me tell you the weakness. Wherever you notice you are married, you have your wife who should cook for you, and all the time you depend on your mother to provide you, to cook for you and do other things for you. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, you will not respect your wife. Automatically, you will become I don't care. And at the end of the day, you tell your wife, I don't care. Even if you go, I have no problem. Even if you, maybe there is a challenge or a disagreement between the two, and your wife can decide to go for 7 days, you have no problem, because as you wake up in the morning, your mother will give you breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Okay.
You cannot mature and grow as a man when you depend on your mother.
I know
that
my
your
mom can
will
give
provide.
me food or everything, but there's one thing she cannot do. Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course. There is one thing she cannot give you. There is something she cannot provide for you.
Provide for me.
Yeah.
Okay. here you have a husband. Anything that you share in your family, either in bed, either anywhere, he must consult the extended family, that the sisters and the sister-in-laws and the brothers. Will you be comfortable or what?
I could be comfortable at all, Pastor, because we are true, we are a family. We should have our things, our secrets. Now, the extended family will come to know after it has happened. Not that you have to consult. If you are consulting, then it's like you share with your mother everything apart from one thing. Now you are not, it's like you are marrying your mother. Did you marry your mother? Marry a wife. If you still like, you feel like you should be with your mother, step aside marriage, be with your mother. When you will be, now you will feel that it's enough. You'll go for the marriage.
Yes.
After
And
all, you
honestly,
came yesterday, stay alone,
Let me
okay?
tell you, we are told that a good husband spares most of his time with his dear wife.
Exactly.
Their frustrations, to understand the pain, to understand the joys, to understand the worries, and understand everything. You see, here you have left your wife. You know, we are told clearly from Genesis itself that God said it is not good for a man to be alone.
Alone.
Let me make for him and help mate. Your wife is your help, suitable companion,
best.
Feet.
and very fit, as you are saying. But how can you be given a helper? Here you have left the helper, the one to share with. You have gone to share everything with your family. Then there is no need for having a wife.
Exactly.
Can you share everything with your family? There are so many things that you cannot share with your family. You can share to a certain level, but if you don't spend your time with your wife, you understand her, you feel for her, you share the joys together, you share the pain and the frustration together. You go there sharing with your family. Maybe. Let me ask you even a simple question. You have not shared even with your wife to understand when she needs you. Maybe she needs you at 1 o'clock or 12 noon, and you are somewhere there sharing with your family. You don't understand the one you are staying with. You don't understand her joys, what she needs from you, the choices.
She wants me which way, you know.
The wife needs the husband to be together through intimacy. And here you are
There is time,
cracking a
right
lot of
is there.
stories sharing with your family whereby the wife is left alone. That is why many marriages are broken today. You don't know that. That is why many ladies have gone as far as going beyond wedlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to tell us that we don't spend time with you.
Spend those men
And if
who
I
are
spend time with you, you will, I will get annoyed with you.
you are a weak
So,
man.
How can
You are a
get
weak
annoyed?
man.
all the time do
somebody you
this,
love.
Let me
all
tell
that
you.
noisy. You know,
Let me
too
tell
noisy.
you, Pastor, one
That's why
thing.
I know.
With the experience and what I've learned, those guys, and we need to even to advise them as we advise you, if you are doing the same thing,
Okay.
who are very busy because they are big men in the business. They have so many things they are doing outside there, just fighting and working and competing with what we call business and getting money. At the end of the day, these are the men. When they have big homes, passionate homes, with everything, with the food and everything, you know, a woman is not interested with the food, is not interested so much with the bungalow or the big house you have.
Okay.
The woman is interested to have time together with the man who married her. So
Exactly.
such a man, at the end of the day, they are the one whom security men, boys who support the family, they take care while the man comes late.
I know, no, a
Houseboys are
caretaker,
taking care.
a caretaker should be there. If
So,
it's like, if there is,
You
if
marry
a
a very
caretaker is
beautiful
there,
wife for
that's
the
good.
caretaker,
If-
for the houseboy to take care of you. Because you are weak.
No problem.
You have no time with your family and with your wife.
These
We
things-
need a man who's
These
always
things you
near.
can't finish. Let me tell you.
No,
Okay.
Pastor, no, not at all. Now you married a wife for your mother, or for
To help
a
you.
caretaker.
Or a
He's a
caretaker.
companion.
You have
Okay.
no
She
time.
is a companion.
Okay,
Should be together and make things together.
Allow me to ask you questions.
Ask questions.
Allow me to ask a next question.
Ask it.
This world we are living in, where people, a competitive world,
Yes.
where you find that when I'm coming, she's going out to job. When will we find time to talk? When will we find time to sit and chat?
You know, I told clearly, Pastor, a good man, a good husband is the one who satisfied a wife section. That is the main point. Not to talk of many things. I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
Why? Because if this man cannot satisfy the conjugal relations with the wife, automatically that marriage has started going somewhere. The marriage is moving to another land. The wife is thinking now that there is a serpent within in the Eden. The wife is thinking, is there any serpent within this community, within this house, within these gates of my house? The wife will start thinking of a serpent who is a soldier in the door or the soldier in the gate. You see, that is why we are saying, don't say that when you come, she goes. You have to take good time. You have to sit down and agree. How are we going to go about our marriage? That's something to share and you agree. And actually the Bible advises clearly that a soldier who has been married should take more than a year, should leave for army, should leave going to go anywhere else and come back home and stay with the wife, not less, 1 full year they are together.
What I've realized from ladies is that they like that thing, and we were going to decide job and come back.
There is no need of hiding.
You see,
we are telling you the truth.
You like
it,
That's
you
reality.
refuse it.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's the reality,
reality.
that they like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Things are open today.
Of course. Of course, that is the meaning for marrying somebody.
Okay.
That is the reason why we want to get married to a man. I want to see a man, I feel this is a man. I want to see a man.
Okay.
In fact,
Can you be married with a man and you can't feel that it's a man?
yes,
How?
through the way he behaves. You get a shock.
Number one, behavior.
And
Number two,
ask yourself, is this a man, a married, or a young baby, or a boy,
Okay.
or
The
a
one
baby
I
husband,
knew.
or a banned husband?
okay.
This
Yes.
is the one I knew.
Yeah.
Will normally change.
You
Like
want to
chameleons.
see a man who walks like a man. A man who sits
gentleman.
in his house like a man. A man who talks like a man.
Not a
A man
boy.
who acts like a man, not a young baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, Pastor,
And
you
you
know,
know, women, before you and my sister talk, in the book of, I think, Ecclesiastes 2:14 and 13 there, the Bible speaks clearly that a wise man's eyes are on his head. So I need a man who is sensitive, who can even understand it.
Okay.
When you enter in the house, in the gates of your home, a man who is very sensitive, the first thing, when your wife welcome you to the house, you have to look to the eyes of this woman. The eyes can tell you many things. But some men who don't know where they are coming from and where they are going,
Okay.
you see them just entering, asking, is there food here? He puts on TV to see the news. He doesn't understand whether things are in danger,
Okay.
or the house is tense, or the house is in ICU. A wise man, a man who can understand the wife and meet the wife and stay longer with the wife, should take time to understand the wife. When you see when the way she walks, the way she greets you, the way she looks at you with the eyes, you can sense things are not very okay.
The war is going to come.
Yes, there is a war. So you need to be prepared as a soldier, how to go about to fight and secure your family.
And win.
You just come and enter city in the sofa and say, I want to see news, bring me food, just go to the bed. Even to the bed there, you not find the food. You find the bitter herbs, not the sweet herbs there. Because you are not careful for during daytime.
Okay, thank you. You were saying something.
yes, I was telling you like this. You know, when ladies came from their home,
Yeah.
not that there wasn't anything there. There was food, there was a bed,
Yeah.
there was everything in her home.
Okay.
Now it was looking for companion. Now to be with somebody together, to plan this journey together to eternity. Now comes to disappoint her. What do you expect from her?
She'll move on to look for another secure place.
Okay, you look for another helper. So what can we, my viewers, you can hear from from direct from
Yes.
kitchen. A horse's mouth, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My last quiz is this.
Yes.
Maybe you are married to a family and you find that they live together, they cook together, they eat together, and you start now challenging them to be separated from them. Is that right?
Okay. You have found a family, they cook it together, they are together, they share together, and you separate them. Here it depends. We have some families, because we know that each and every family has its own rules that manage that government. But here you have to be very careful about the management of this family, whereby you have found people, they share together, they cook together, they share meals together. Like now we realize some people nowadays, they have built houses in a way that even when it's each and every part of the family members, they stay in the same
The
room.
same roof.
Yeah, that one is a matter of understanding here. Will your wife get affected in one way or the other? Will she find her time well? Will she find her time to cook for you well, the way she feels like? You have to look at many factors. That is why I said you have to be very sensitive. If you realize there is a way she's affected, then you have to take a step and think of what to do. Also, the behaviors within this roof, the people she's serving, there are people have their own interests. There is a way some people want their meals to be cooked like your father. He wants the vegetable to be boiled with the salt. Here, your wife likes vegetable which I cooked well with oil and everything and other spices.
She must
You
cook.
see, there must be some strenuous movements within, because for the sake of staying in the same roof. Otherwise, we advise clearly, you have come together to be called one body. Do your own things together as one body. Allow your wife to prepare a meal for you. For the sake of these parents, maybe because they are very old or they need something from her, let her cook some amount which is enough, then she can take it to the parents.
Exactly.
But not telling her now we are in the same room, cook for the whole family of 12 men like you. Maybe I don't know where you are coming from. I saw one of the lady who left marriage for the sake of 9 men.
In the house.
Yes, the man was a firstborn. And as we were sharing, she told me, you know, past I was married in a family of 12 children, 3 ladies and 9 men. And with these men, she could serve all these men daily until she was tired. She could talk about the family, saying, you know, this is the rules and regulations that govern this home. We have to share together.
That's
Until they already become a slave, a worker, and no human being like a wife in such a
That
family.
lady is lazy.
She decided to leave marriage until today, I'm telling you. She's not married, she left with the child
And
until today.
thank you very much.
Because
And,
of the same challenge.
Any word you can of advice that you can give because of I can see times against us.
About cooking together, sharing things together, it won't bad. But if to a point this wife is not satisfied at all, mostly in terms of meals, you may find that this lady is not taking some types of meal, but you as a husband, you just both the meals and bring, and then you expect the wife to cook for the family, since she's not taking those types of meal. Can it be realistic?
It can't be
It
realistic.
can't be realistic,
And
Pastor.
even on top
At
of
all.
that, get it clear that we need men also who are smart and honest.
Smart.
You men dress well, be smart. We want to see men who are smart in their looking and who are honest, not men who have hidden some many wives outside there. They assume that I'm married, but in the other doors, they have so many ladies they have kept outside there as a project. So be smart. Don't be just like a casual boy, a shamba boy. We want a man who is smart, even in looking, in dressing.
Thank you very much, viewers.
Yes.
What I can realize is that the women want secrets.
Yeah.
Don't put them openly like that. In your family, you leave them. You didn't marry your wife for people. You married her